Now, it's been 4 years since Chandrayaan-2 had been launched. September 2019 was the time when it all happened. So, looking at Chandrayaan-2 and Chandrayaan-3, how has the journey progressed so far, and what has been the key learnings and takeaways from the Chandrayaan-2 mission, which is now being implemented in Chandrayaan-3, and how different will this be from the Chandrayaan-2?
Well, the last 4 years, there's tremendous work has been done on this Chandrayaan project. As you know, that Chandrayaan-2, it was partly successful in the sense we had 3 objectives we kept in one mission, Chandrayaan-2. That is, one is orbiter, to do the science about the moon. Then second one is that landing. Third one is roving. The orbiter portion was successful, but landing and roving, because landing was not proper, so automatically that roving also not happened. So this portion was not a success at that time. But what really happened was that is during that mission, that a huge amount of data we have collected. That is when the spacecraft was descending from that moon orbit to land, it has given a tremendous amount of telemetry data about all the system health parameters. So what we could do is first initially itself, immediately after Chandrayaan-2 failure, what we did was we analyzed the data thoroughly and gone through the data very meticulously to find what really went wrong. Is one. So we could identify certain discrepancies. That is on the propulsion system. Actually, that what happened was this: in the descending phase, the first phase is rough braking phase. At that time, this propulsion system worked very well. And in the second phase is attitude hold phase. That time also that this propulsion system has not malfunctioned. Its dispersion level was more than what we assumed before the flight. And because the dispersion level was more, the guidance system was not designed for that.
Right.
So the guidance system, instead of that reducing the thrust, it has increased the thrust. Okay. So because of that one, that the system got into trouble, and so which demanded a lot of change in that attitude of the vehicle to that to do the correct landing. But the control system, there was a limitation. Our limitations are assuming that it will function certain band, but it is function beyond that band. Beyond the band it is functioned. The control system also not given the proper control to the vehicle, so it is crash landed. So there is a multiple event happened during Chandrayaan-2 mission, and all these things now got corrected in Chandrayaan-3. All these errors, what we gone through, it has gone through. This have been corrected, and initially itself we are corrected, and then after that, wherever that margins are less, so we have increased that margins. So, for example, that the lander leg was not was capable of taking impact velocity of 2 meters per second. That capacity is now increased to 3 meters per second. So that way there is the margins wherever required, it is improved, and also that is many places that the redundancy, the sensors, if we are something is not working, the data will be taken from somewhere else, so that alternate routes are taken. So we, based on the lessons whatever we learned from Chandrayaan-2, that the steps have been taken in all the direction, so that So now the system is become robust as we are thinking. Okay, anything can happen. That's different issue.
Yes.
As on now, we have done all the correct actions, and now it is going for Chandrayaan-3 mission.
Okay. So what are the sort of new technologies that has been implemented on the Chandrayaan-3? Specifically when it comes to the lander and rover, we understand that there is no orbiter this time around, but when it comes to the lander and rover, what is the sort of special technologies that has been inculcated this time around which was not there in Chandrayaan?
No, there is no special technology. It is a repetition of that Chandrayaan-2.
Okay.
But repetition means what I am telling, the technology, configuration, the way we are doing that mission, everything is exactly same.
Okay.
But only thing is it has been improved.
It's been improved.
Improved with more the robustness. That way it is increased. Additionally, that one sensor also added.
Okay.
That is laser Doppler velocity meter. That is one sensor also added.
Okay.
Otherwise, there is no new technology. It is added. The same old technology only. But the technology, the design improvements and robustness have been increased.
Okay.
So that even if something gone wrong, still we should be able to achieve the mission.
Okay.
That was the aim.
Okay.
This time.